speed. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
That misses, and the count even 1-1.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire's zone shapes up today.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the sweeper is off the plate.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Count is full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Over to first, and he's safe. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one finds the corner. 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Just missed.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Judge waits. Judge rips that one. Happ ranging back on it. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. He sends a rocket to left. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson to first, and the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees, and it's 2-zip. Back here at the friendly confines, and today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off
in half up to hit.
The left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker now.
Tucker.
Cole a check to first, and he dives back in safely. Upstairs, and that's ball one.
Runner, yes,
Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Half at second with nobody out. Just missed.
That's high.
Next pitch way upstairs. And ball four, two aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, no outs. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Right side. Judge is there. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Michael Busch will hit next.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there.
One strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, one out. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and third, one down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Here's a high chopper. Over to Goldie. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Swanson digs
Batting
in.
fifth, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop
Nope.
takes the ball.
1-0.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. On the outside corner, got him looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Second inning,
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
the Yankees,
And here's the catcher,
number
Austin
28,
Wells.
Austin Wells.
Wells measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting sixth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Shota back to work. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, bro, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now
That's
2-2.
down. That's a ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
The
Tried to
first
get
baseman,
inside on him,
ball.
but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. That misses the
1-1.
zone, and the count is 1-1. Pulls that one foul. This one in the air. Bush under this one. And there's one away.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 24, Jason
Dominguez, the next to hit. That one's in there. Strike one. Wells at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So 2 down now, and here is Oswaldo Cabrera, a switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Slings it across, and that is the inning. The Yanks leave one. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's in there. Strike one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stepping in, Gage Workman. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
He goes down looking. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Here at Wrigley Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hit in the air, left field. Happ hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Hard hit left side. In time to Bush. Judge out on the play. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 2-1. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Misses inside, and it's 1-0. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
1 down, base is empty. That one is upstairs.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Tucker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. You'll 1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and they trail it here 2-1. Start of the fourth.
Leading off for the
Bellinger up
Yankees,
to hit.
The center fielder, number 35.
He's got
Cody
an MVP
Bellinger.
and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side. In time to Bush, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Just off the inside edge. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Swanson. Zips it across, and the Yanks go quietly. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
In for a strike, 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that is downstairs. 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 is the count.
And that's in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a
Now
call
batting,
with that last
first
pitch, but
baseman,
neither happened.
Michael
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Just
Ball.
missed. Late swing, foul to the left. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Falling behind 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ground ball right side, squirts through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in
Now
a pretty
batting,
high leverage spot right
Yes,
there. He
sir.
kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Late swing, fouled off. First and second here, no outs. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. He popped out his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Bush over at second. Horner on at first with 2 down. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 on, 2 outs. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Got him swinging. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right side, and that's just foul. And that one is downstairs. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a little high.
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera grounded out his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the fifth. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Cubs finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball. 1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one almost got him.
Full count.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
The left fielder, number 8.
Happ, getting ready to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. A little bit high, and now it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Hit in the air, right field. Judge pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Pitch in the
One
dirt,
ball, two
and the
strikes.
count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
That's off the mark, and that is
One
ball
ball,
one.
no strikes.
Swinging a foul out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
One.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here comes
Judge.
Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's
Leading
the
off for the
DH,
Cubs,
Seiya
the
Suzuki.
designated hitter.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boone. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Movement in the Yankees pen, Fernando Cruz. Getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver warming up as well.
Ball, that's down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now it's even up.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bellinger in a full sprint. takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael
Busch, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That missed. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
the new
New
pitcher
York
in the game, Mark Leiter Jr.
Number 56.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters
Jr.
going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike. Fly ball down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. Nabs it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase
1-2
if you look down in that area.
That one drifts inside.
2-2.
Up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. And Bellinger is out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge also throwing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
struck him out. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Austin
1 for 2.
Wells.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Now
Cubs.
a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Tyson Miller.
Tyson Miller.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hammered on a line, base hit. Wells headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete
Crow Armstrong now at the plate. First pitch misses.